Good afternoon, I'm Eric Paulson. Thank you for joining us today. There are new developments concerning that truck that went off the Causeway Bridge this morning and into the lake. The causeway is back open at this hour. It was closed down for much of the morning after the pickup truck went over the railing and into Lake Pontchartrain. Crews are still looking for the driver of that truck, and we have two teams covering this story for us this afternoon. Ashley Rodriguez up in Mandeville, but first let's go to Duke Carter, who has been covering this story since very early this morning. Duke?
Good afternoon, Eric. Yeah, Causeway Commission leaders tell us that this happened shortly before 4 a.m. this morning. And of course, this is now, as you just mentioned, a search and rescue mission. And they say, again, the driver has not been found in the vehicle. So, of course, we have the Coast Guard out just searching, at least for now, for the body of the driver. Now, they do tell us that it is a red pickup truck and left the toll bridge going southbound around 3:30. And about 15 minutes later, it went overboard into the lake. Now, what made them think that it was a pickup truck and did go over into the lake was because there was some debris on the bridge and about a quarter mile of guardrail. Well, that is gone. Well, after finding and pulling up the pickup truck, they learned that the body of the driver was not inside, and they say the driver window was busted out. So they called a couple of agencies to help out with the search and rescue mission, and it includes St. Tammany as well as Jefferson Parish to assist. Well, Causeway Commission leaders say, of course, it's very important to pay attention while driving on any bridge, but particularly this one. Take a listen.
Whenever we get in a car or a truck, that could be a weapon. And it's imperative that we put cell phones down, just pay attention to driving wherever you are, not only in the causeway, but pay attention to driving all the time. There are more and more vehicles on the road, and it's up to each of us to maintain safety for ourselves and everyone.
Now, we did catch up with Drew Fisher to get the latest numbers, and he tells us that this latest incident is now the 17th vehicle that has gone overboard within the last 20 years, and that's why Causeway Commission leaders are pushing to get upgrades like improved rails to the bridge, and they hope to have those in place, or at least get that process started by sometime this summer. Of course, we're going to have more on this story later today, but for now, we're reporting live here at the foot of the causeway. Duke Carter, Eyewitness News. Eric?
All right, Duke, thank you very much, and our team coverage on the Causeway Bridge accident continues with Ashley Rodriguez, who's on the Mandeville side of the Causeway Bridge, which affected morning commute big time this morning. Ashley?
That's right, Eric. Thousands of people cross this bridge every day to get to jobs on the South Shore. And this morning, we know that a lot of people, most people, took alternative routes. But we found, if you take a look at some of this video, we found about 24 or a little bit more deciding to sit and wait alongside the causeway. There's a couple of neighborhoods that run alongside the bridge. And so you had a couple people who were sitting in the neighborhoods, some people who were sitting on the service road that runs alongside the causeway, just waiting for it to open. And of course, we've talked to some people on social media too who decided to just call it a day and not even go to work. And then some others gave us some details about how difficult it was to find the other routes. At the same time, though, people we talked to in the lines were finding ways to keep themselves occupied, and they say they just take it in stride.
Yeah, it happens.
It doesn't bother you that it happens so frequently, it seems?
No, as long as I get to live on the North Shore, I don't care. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I mean, and then sometimes you have a bunch of people going through Slidell or going through I-55, and then you wind up with traffic and accidents over there. So just today, I just changed my mind and didn't drive around and decided to work.
I don't know what you do about it. I mean, that's life. If this wasn't an inconvenience, something else would be. So you just live with it.
Now, some of those folks said, or most of those folks said, that their jobs and their employers were very understanding, which of course was helpful to them. And of course, as we know, the bridge did reopen about 10:15, so it was a late arrival, but at least there was the opportunity to have an arrival before lunchtime today. So live in Mandeville, Ashley Rodriguez, Eyewitness News.
All right, Ashley, thank you very much.